No doubt most artists would call this success. Like, who would not if you can draw like 15th century's masters, right? But I call it just the beginning of my biggest mistake. Not because it was bad, but because I thought it meant by I was on the right path. I wasn't talentless, I wasn't lazy, and I wasn't pretending to be an artist. I could paint, I could finish work, I could impress people just as most artists do. But none of that means you're growing. Like, I worked 16 to 17 hours a day. Absolutely hell no because I loved it, but because people told me it was a safe choice. Art wasn't considered as a job, so I picked what looked respectable. And every day it freaking drained me. The job was never my objective, and it wasn't the life that I wanted. And I knew something really clearly, that even if I stayed, I would never reach the height that I wanted. So I left it. But guess what? Freedom didn't fix anything. Instead, it exposed everything. I jumped from anatomy to illustrations to styles to tutorial. One day productive, the next day lost. I was busy, but I wasn't building. The pressure wasn't just financial, but it was mental. Working so hard, but still feeling behind. That's the most dangerous place an artist can be. Because instead of system, you start doubting yourself. That's when I stopped asking how do I draw better and started asking how do real professionals actually grow. That's when I saw the difference. I once aspired Caravaggio, drama, Renaissance, and oil. And that phase matters because it taught me discipline. But that era is over for me. When I saw Ray's work and other Chinese illustrators, it wasn't the style that hit me, but it was the foundation behind it. There's no doubt most artists avoid fundamentals because they're boring, but professionals rebuild them because they're honest. I skipped them and paid for it. So I'm done pretending momentum is the growth, and for the next 30 days, I'm gonna rebuild my fundamentals brutally, structurally, and publicly. Look, it's not for everyone but artists. I know most people will scroll, but if you ever worked hard but still felt stuck, you'll understand why I can't ignore this anymore.